It's Monday Night Football here in Kingston in the second division of Victorian football as two recently relegated sides from Victoria's top division go at it. It's Kingston City FC and Pascoe Vale here from the Grange Reserve here in Kingston. To take you through all the action is myself, Oliver Walker-Peel, and the man who was alongside me last time we were here is Malvern's own Dean Munir. Dean, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Ollie. It's great to be back here on Monday Night Football on the live stream again, obviously here at the UFO Park. And as you said, it's going to be a great clash between the two recently relegated sides. Both have stocked up with some quality players and are looking to go straight back up.
Of course, Kingston's quest to do so is going a little bit better than Pascoe Vale's at the moment. Kingston currently second in NPL2, and they'll be looking to take all 3 points tonight. We'll go through the lineup, starting with the home side in Kingston City. They've got number 1, Rani Duisha in goal. Number 5, the captain, Faisal Sakizada. Number 7, Cooper Legrand. They've got number 8, Josimos Cavadis. Number 9, Trent Skipedis. Number 10, Moad Zwed. Number 12, Dante Conte. Number 11, Daniel Bennett. They've got number 22, Simo Jovanovic. Number 23, Peter Skipedis. And number 77 is Stephen Hatsikostas. And for Pascoe Vale then, they've got number 1 in goal, Patrick Satori. Number 2, the captain, Adrian Talarico. Number 3, Adenis Yildiz. Number 4, Matthew Hennessy. Number 6, Nick Hatsageorgiou. Number 7, Aidan Mustadanagic. Number 10, Attila Offley. Number 9, Mahmoud Ali Ayagan. Number 16, Scott Lockhead. Number 20, Naim Rahimi. And number 21, Maximo Naviro. So, Dean, a massive clash. As you say, what are you expecting for tonight?
I'm expecting a lot of goals. Last time we were at the Grange, it was a thriller between Werribee. I think both sides have got attacking quality at both ends. Obviously, Pascoe Vale got Attila Offley up top, and Kingston are starting Cooper Legrand, the Mauritian international. So, looking forward to it.
Should be a brilliant watch here on the Monday night under lights. So then two of Victorian football's sleeping giants convene together for the first time since both suffering the same dreadful fate of relegation from NPL1 in a 2019 season that turned out to be the pure antithesis of a fairy tale. As both clubs maintain a hope of returning to Victorian football's promised land, a win for Kingston City would help accelerate their push that is already gathering pace, while Pascoe Vale could stay with the pursuing pack should they claim all 3 points under lights tonight. Kingston maintaining early possession. Ball finds its way out wide to Conte. Ball to Legrand. Early chance for Kingston, perhaps. It's Capedis on goal, and he fires well wide of the left-hand upright, but good start for Kingston, getting an early shot on goal, but well wayward, Dean.
Yeah, fantastic opportunity from Kingston. It was well played out from the back through Simo Jovanovic and Rani Duisha. Very patient, but played through that Pascoe Vale press quite easily. Good early chance gone begging.
Of course, that's something that Pascoe Vale will not want to see happening later on in the game. Well taken down. And the referee has seen a foul there. The referee is Max Holohan tonight.
Just to mention, it is Stephen Hatsikostas against his former club, Pascoe Vale, where he spent 2 years before joining Kingston.
Ball in behind here for Pascoe Vale. Early chance. Flag stays down. It's 1-0. Dream start for Pascoe Vale. And already the visitors tonight are on their course trying to take all 3 points. Beautiful ball in behind. An expertly finished pass. Rani Duisha, the former Melbourne Victory goalkeeper. And a dream start for Pascoe Vale.
Fantastic vision there, Ollie, by the Pascoe Vale team to slot the ball in behind, and a superb finish, cool, calm and collected, 1v1, and Pascoe Vale take the lead with their first shot on goal.
Was a brilliant finish. And a shock start for Pascoe Vale, whose season hasn't gone to plan so far, but tonight is going to script. And Kingston, the home side, already having to respond. It was like poetry in motion, that goal. Played in behind. And a stunning finish. Rani Duisha could do nothing about it. And the Kingston crowd are silenced. Looking to play the ball around the back here. Finds its way to Yildiz. Down the line. It's a good ball. Offley runs out of room. And a throw for Kingston.
Fun fact about Deniz Yildiz. Was signed in the Turkish Super Division for a year before coming back home as Hume City couldn't agree terms for a payout as Legrand looks to carry the ball forward.
Loses out and Pascoe Vale now move the other way. Out wide to Yildiz again. Ball in board was looking for Lockhead. Spent time at both Rangers and Celtic during a youth career. Couldn't break into the senior teams at either of the Glasgow Giants and now finds himself at Pascoe Vale. Will be looking to grab a few goals for them this season. Conte goes back in board. Lift on over the top looking for Legrand in behind. He actually gets there. Takes it wide and will look to create. Whips one in from the right and that's too close to the goalkeeper in Satori, who easily claims, but worrying defensive signs from Pascoe Vale. Good bit of interplay down this near side. Getting there first for Kingston City was Jovanovic, but could only play the ball out of play. And so an early corner for Pascoe Vale, already in the ascendancy. Looking to cement the advantage here with a second goal. Ball's whipped in towards the back post, it's headed away. Danger still not averted yet. As the ball is hooked further clear. And Pascoe Vale have a throw. Working it out on that far side, ball whipped in, cleared away first time. Good bit of skill. The shot might open up. Ball played in behind, still not cleared. Breaks in the area, snapshot on goal. Was from Offley, but he couldn't make Rani Duisha work. Ball goes down the line, this time for Yildiz. Nice 1-2. Puts the ball in the middle. Chance for two! And he should have done better, Attila Offley. The former Heidelberg United player blazed one over the bar, snatched at the chance, and it should be 2, Dean.
Yeah, fantastic opportunity by Attila Offley. Tried to go a little bit fancy with the outside of the boot, and he's skied it into the car park over the back fence.
Massive chance for Pascoe Vale to go 2 up, and it's one that the manager David Chick will have been hoping would have been 2, but not to be. Danger signs for the home side early, who I think most would have expected to come and win this game. No one thought it would have been easy, but they would have thought that they would have got all 3 points. They would have fancied themselves, but they have to work hard early on. Good ball in the middle towards Skapedis, who tried to flick it on. And the referee sees a foul there from the Kingston City number 9, and so a free kick will go the way of Pascoe Vale. White shirts, white shorts, white socks from right to left, and Kingston in all red, their traditional all red, from left to right. Poor ball short, and Trent Skapedis intercepts. Hattie Kostas looks to go over the top, but that was audacious, and that will carry easily behind for a Pascoe Vale goal kick. Be taken by Patrick Satori, North Carolina-born goalkeeper for Pascoe Vale. Went to school in America at West Texas A&M and played in their school team in between the sticks.
Former Malvern goalkeeper as well in 2014, Ollie. Produces good goalkeepers, Malvern City.
Ball goes forward. It's well intercepted. The back flick from Skapedis, looking in behind then for Peter, but that won't get to him either. And Kingston Despite it being early on in this game, only 7.5 minutes gone. They're having trouble creating anything, and Pascoe Vale might be behind again. It's Offley breaking towards the area, breaks inside. Had 2 Kingston defenders for company, and in the end they were able to work it out. Offley's been the danger man early on for Kingston, for Pascoe Vale rather, and Kingston can't keep up with him at the moment. Poor clearance, and the home side will look to capitalise. Ball forward towards Legrand, who thought he'd been fouled. In the end, the referee said nothing doing. And let play continue. It's a really poor ball short from Dennis Yildiz and gives away a really cheap corner. After having all the play early on, Pascoe Vale will now have to defend. They're under no real pressure whatsoever. And the ball just given away. And Kingston have got a chance to strike back. Be whipped in from the right from Cavadas. It's whipped in towards the front post. Well cleared away. First time shot on goal is a driving one. Hatzikostas, and that's a stunning save. Deflected en route to goal. And Satori had to adjust himself and did so expertly. Tips it over the bar, and it's yet another corner.
It's just a fantastic save, world class. And Pascoe Vale did lose their number 1 at the start of the year, Gian Tapio, but this is a fantastic replacement. I've just watched the replay as well. It moved in the air and he's just adjusted perfectly. Great save.
Hatzikostas, his eyes lit up there as the ball fell to him. Driving shot on goal. And expertly tips over the bar from the Pascoe Vale number 1. He was singing his praises as a former Malvern man. Well, he's just shown his class there. But now he has to defend again. Ball in from the right towards the back post. Headed away initially and then hooks further clear. And the ball is Bennett. He returns the ball back to his goalkeeper. We've got a substitution early on, by the looks of things. It's a Pascoe Vale change. Coming on is number 5, Jonathan Vikertzis, and I can only assume that's due to injury. So Vikertzis on for Pascoe Vale. They've already had to go to the bench. First alteration sees the former Melbourne Victory youth player on. It was Aiden Mustadanagic who was withdrawn. And an unusual early change sees Pascoe Vale looking for reinforcements. It was an injury. In fact, Mustadanagic is still on, so we'll find who the injured player is. Number 21, Maximo Naviro. We had word that it was number 7, Mustadanagic, who'd gone off, but he's still out there, so apologies. And Naviro is the man off for the away side.
So Offley tries to beat his man. It looks like Tallarico has just slotted into centre half from right back, and Vakidres has slotted to right back.
So now a back four that hasn't had to do too much defending up to now has been reshuffled. Can the home side exploit it? Conte advancing down this near side. Takes on his man. Ball lifted over the top for Legrand. Looks to turn it square. And it's hooked well clear. Taken away from Moad Zwed, and once again, the third corner in relatively quick succession from this right-hand side. And Kingston working their way into this game.
Yeah, ever since they've conceded that goal, they're starting to look like a better side. But even the first chance of the game, it fell to Kingston. So I think Pascoe Vale took their chance early on, and Kingston are slowly getting back into it.
So Kavardis then from the right. Decent delivery. Was headed away clear from Rahimi. Ball will be returned back with interest, one would think, but it's a poor ball. And the pressure is relieved. Another goal kick to Pascoe Vale, who will be, other than the injury, rather happy with proceedings early on. Ball played towards Lockhead, who couldn't get there. Tidy back flick, and Kingston could be away down the far side. Ball in board to Hatzikostas, who had that wonderful shot, somehow saved by Patrick Satori, that nearly drew his side back level. The closest Kingston have come to an equaliser since falling behind. That's a poor ball back. Once again, Offley could be in. Couldn't quite take it in behind the defence, and a throw in for Pascoe Vale on the far side.
Very well defended there by Simo Jovanovic, former captain as well. Very experienced, the two centre halves of Kingston, so they'll be hard to get in behind with.
Throw in then taken short. Rahimi loses out, and Kingston could break here. Good ball over the top for Peter Skapedis, but the Kingston defender there, the Pascoe Vale defender in Hennessy, got across to cover. Really tiny bit of defending, and they survive for the moment. Ball clips over the top. Mr. Donagic is in. Shoots on goal, it's parried away. Still alive for Lockhead! Has it crossed the line? The answer is yes! And Pascoe Vale double their money. Scott Lockhead, the former Celtic and Rangers youth star, has got himself on the score sheet tonight, and alarm bells ringing for Kingston.
Yeah, fantastic goal by Pascoe Vale, playing the ball from a fantastic rotation in midfield. When Scott took the touch, he thought the chance was gone, but he got to the byline and managed to squeeze it in from a very tight angle. Rani Duisha, unlucky, tried to save it with his feet, but went right under him. Great goal.
Second goal in the league this season for Scott Lockhead. His fourth appearance, and a big moment in this game for Pascoe Vale. Only Brunswick City sits above Kingston. They are top of the NPL2. Brunswick City. Kingston have been brilliant to start the season, but tonight they're off colour. And Pascoe Vale are looking to exploit it. None of the Kingston frontmen have had any chance of getting into this game. They've hardly had the ball at their feet, as Conte will look to create something. Ball forward was speculative, and well dealt with by Pascoe Vale, who will be hungry for a third. Over the top for Trent Skapedis, who heads down. He receives the ball back and whips one in from the right. Decent delivery, header on goal, and the deficit is halved. The Mauritian international, Cooper Legrand, with a stunning header on goal. And after keeping out the effort before, Satori couldn't keep that one out. And it's game back on here at the Grange Reserve. Kingston half the deficit. And this game is end to end. It's been entertaining. One for the neutrals. And a third goal in this game. Kingston will look to get their tails up, Dean.
Yeah, fantastic goal. Fantastic ball by Trent Skavetis on his weaker foot, left foot. And Cooper Legrand, the Mauritian international, just flicks it home. Great finish.
It was a brilliant ball, as you said, from that right-hand side. And headed expertly on goal. Away from the outstretched arm of Satori. And all of a sudden, Kingston moving forward with some venom all of a sudden. The referee keeps his whistle away and then eventually blows. Foul on Zwed, who represented Melbourne Victory in the E-League a few moons ago. He's also lived in Poland and Libya. So well travelled, and he'll be looking to help get his side back on terms. We've only just got time to catch our breath, if we're being honest, from this attacking free kick. And they'll be looking to whip this in with some pace. Or whips in from the left. Headed clear. Still a chance on the edge of the area. Shot on goal is well over the top. Interesting goal umpire signals from Dean to my left, because that shot was well over. But all of a sudden, Kingston irrepressible.
Yeah, fantastic by Kingston. They've turned the game around very well. 20 minutes in and we've had 3 goals and a lot of action. So I did say there was going to be a couple of goals before the game, and I'm very pleased on a sloppy back pass by Hennessy, but Patrick gets across and recovers it well.
What about a few Pascoe Vale fans with hearts in mouths there? The back pass was wayward. Surely a foul on the far side, and the referee agrees. Free kick taken quickly over the top for Offley, but the referee pulls it back, and Pascoe Vale will be ordered to retake it. It's worth mentioning that with that goal, in the league at least, Cooper Legrand moves outright to top scorer for Kingston with 4. Leaves behind Peter Skapetis on 3. And what a goal it was too. Throwing taken down the line towards Swed. A few to aim for in the middle for Kingston. Whips it in, not a bad delivery. And hook clear from Matthew Hennessy, formerly of Hume City, who had to be aware there, because in behind him, there were Kingston players looking to get on the ball and look to lash it home to restore parity. Really good spell of attacking pressure, though, from the home side. Throwing taken long, flicked on from Sakazada. And the referee adjudged there to have been a foul. And so Pascoe Vale will now move forward. Goes down the line. Misjudged header from Conte. Offley's in again. Breaks into the area, and the shot is straight at Rani Duisha. Really poor bit of misjudgment from Dante Conte. And it nearly cost him dearly. This game's so end to end. Kingston are moving right back. Peter Skapetis finds Trent. Now back with Hattie Costas. Good bit of play now down the left. Hatzakostas with a wonderful turn. And he's been fouled. He's done really well to draw the foul there as Stephen Hatzakostas, the former Green Gully player. And all of a sudden, this game has gone from momentum with Pascoe Vale, and now it's really end-to-end. It's an absolute joy to watch this, Dean.
Yeah, it is a fantastic side of football. Both teams are playing a good brand of footy as well. I think the real question is how long can they keep this end-to-end football going for? They should get a little bit tired, and I don't think they'll have the fitness to carry this on for 90 minutes.
So a free kick now from the far side. Across. Fox to Pascoe Vale for Kingston's first. Can it do the same for the second? It's actually a shot on goal and it's just over the top. Not many expected a shot on goal there, but it's over the bar and Satori can breathe a little easier. Chance now for Kingston on the far side. Good bit of body work and the chance is still alive. It was Skapedis who gave away the foul. Trent. And a free kick in the corner for Pascoe Vale. Offley could be in behind again. It's a really intelligent run. Flag stays down once more. Offley breaks into the area. He's gone down in the area. And the referee decides not to point to the spot. We'll have the benefit of a replay in the moment. And that's one we'll have to look back on. Because that looked mightily close. Big decision from the referee to make. And he keeps his whistle away.
Yeah, look, Ollie, I think from the replay, it's inconclusive evidence from the VAR team who are up here in the commentary box. So I think he's made the right decision there. Minimal contact. Offley was playing for it a little bit. I think he was realised he missed his opportunity to take the shot and tried to get something from it, but well defended after the mistake by Dante.
It's a couple of mistakes he's made. The number 12 for Kingston City. And both of them ever so close to punishing him. Referee deciding not to point to the spot. And we're in agreement that that was the right decision, but Kingston have to be wary. Offley's been their main threat for Pascoe Vale so far tonight. And he'll need to be nullified if Kingston are to take something from this game.
And it seems like a tactic of Pascoe Vale to suck everyone in by playing out, getting the Kingston team nice and high, and then exploiting the pace of Attila Offley and a few of their other front three and getting in behind. And it's worked quite well thus far.
He's been the danger man. 23 appearances in the NPL in 2018 for Attila Offley. And he's showing his pedigree so far tonight as the throw is taken towards the edge of the area, flicked behind for a corner. And this one now taken from the far side. Cavadas has had a few attempts from the side close to us here. And now it's Trent Skapedis to take the corner from the far side. So a change in corner taker. Can there be a change in fortunes? It's whipped in towards back post. Sakazada gets his head on it. Ricochets behind. It'll be yet another corner. So, another corner this time from the left. From the right, rather. From the near side. It's whipped in. And it's flicked on. But wasn't goalward. And Pascoe Vale should look to clear. Had to cost us. Look to win the header. Wasn't an authoritative clearance as maybe he would have liked, but Kingston get away with it. Ball short to Skipedis, who flicks on intelligently. In behind for Legrand, who will look to try and create something. Intelligent ball towards the back post and well cleared away. Kingston looking to stamp their authority on the game. And that was an easy decision for the referee. Trent Skipedis fouled. Calls for a yellow card on the sideline in front of us here. Only a talking to from the referee. So Trent Skipedis, the man fouled, holds one arm aloft and will look to whip this one in. Satori nudged underneath it. And that was always going to be a free kick.
Yeah, I think that's a soft free kick in my opinion, but as a goalkeeper myself, we do get the benefit of the doubt. Skipedis, first ball, a little bit too close to the goalkeeper this evening, and Pascoe Vale escaped.
Yeah, keepers are protected, especially in those situations. So as soon as there's a slight nudge, they're always going to be given. Ball looking down the line. And it'll be a throw-in for the hosts. Ball clips out wide. It's Daniel Bennett. Receives the 1-2 and will now look to drive. Beats his man. Plays it short to Trent Skipedis. Back from whence it came. Ball in the middle towards Legrand, but he couldn't get there. Taken down by Skipedis, who looks to shoot. And that one won't work. Pascoe Vale now to move the other way. Rash challenge, and the referee's got his card out. So the first booking of the evening then. Referee Max Holhan goes to his pocket.
Yeah, I think that's Dante's first challenge as well this evening. He switched sides with Daniel Bennett, and a little bit unfortunate to receive a yellow there. But Max Holhan, I think he just wants to calm things down, and there's been a couple of rush challenges lately, so smart decision.
Yeah, you always feel a little bit aggrieved when the first challenge lands you in the book. That's the way the referee has seen it. Hooked forward from Hennessy. One down. Swed looks to drive with Enterprise. And the ball remains with Kingston. Drifted out of play for a throw. Pascoe Vale win back possession. Clip forward towards Offley, but was deflected en route, and they'll have to settle for a throw in Pascoe Vale inside the defensive half. Just headed away. Taken down smartly by Lockhead. It was Mustard and Argich who'd made the run in behind, but he wasn't found, and Pascoe Vale now with a second bite of the cherry. Out on the far side, speculative effort, and he couldn't quite keep the shot down. But had to Georgiou. And yet another goal kick, but he wasn't closed down with enough vigour. And in the end, he was able to get a shot away. Switch of play. Looking for Trent Skapedis, unsuccessful. The ball got caught underneath the feet of Mustardanagic. Nice bit of interplay on the edge of the area. Offley again, and he looked to curve it into that top corner. But once again, the shot over the bar.
Yeah, fantastic opportunity out there for Attila Offley to score, but just leant back on it a little bit and sent it into the trees again. But once again, he looks very dangerous once he gets those balls in those areas, doesn't he?
You can't give a player like Attila Offley the space that he's being afforded at the moment. And it's something that Kingston will have to watch as we move later on into this game. Ball short for Hatzigeorgiou. Has to battle and keeps it. Prodded it onto Mustardanagic, who ended up losing it. Hatzikostas wins it back for Kingston. On a poor bit of miscontrol from a senior player like Daniel Bennett. You wouldn't expect something like that from him.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic, but Pascoe Vale will be licking their lips now. Got to throw it in their attacking third.
Can they make the most of it? Mustardanagic receives it back. Good ball in board. He'll receive it back, and Bennett does well to atone for his error and win it back. Trent Skapedis. Kingston backed up. Clearance from straight to Lockhead. He'll look to create. Good bit of work from Mustardanagic to break into the area. Looks to close down the cross, and in the end, Kingston are forced to clear. It's out for a throw to Pascoe Vale. Dean, I'm pretty sure, will be happy with the start in front. I'm sure David Chick will be buzzing with the way that they've started play. Get your thoughts in a moment as Lockhead looks to try and engineer something. Goes back to Rahimi. Turn once again in ball towards Lockhead, who can't control. Headed on towards Legrand, but he can't get there. The ball carries out of play. Throw-in taken quickly. Flicked on by Legrand. Towards Swed, who can't get there. Headed on intelligently by Mustardanagic, who receives it back. He's got an option in Hatzigeorgiou to his left. He uses it. Goes central to Lockhead. Ball looking towards Offley. Is wayward, but Dean, how have you seen the opening just over half an hour?
Yeah, both teams have played some really good football. I think that passage of play just sums up Pascoe Vale. They played very well and just a little bit unlucky in the last couple of minutes with chances in their final third. But on this fantastic evening for football, both teams are trying to keep the ball, being patient and keeping it on the floor as well, which is quite good to watch. Pascoe Vale will be extremely delighted. David Chich has done a fantastic job. And I think to be 2-1 up at this stage at the Grange early on is fantastic.
Captain in England schoolboys team back in the day, did David Chick. Back in his football heyday, was on the books at Norwich. Driving forward now is Hatzigeorgiou. Plays one in board to Lockhead. Afforded space to drive and was allowed to shoot. Catchable height for Rani Duisha, who claims with grateful arms. Cavadas look to prod it on. Toils to win, and they break away with the ball. Zwed receives it back on the left wing. Ball goes back in ball. This is nice build-up play. In behind for Legrand, who looks to cut one back towards Skapedis. It'll elude him. It won't elude Stephen Hatzikostas, who has the easiest tap-in he'll ever score. And after being 2-0 down earlier in the first half, we're back where we started. Parity restored. And Kingston, from nowhere, are back level, Dean.
Yeah, a fantastic goal by Stephen Hatzikostas. Peter Skapedis just showing the class that he has out wide. Came inside, threw ball to the ground, and a great square ball by Cooper. And Hatzikostas against his former club just goes bang. Fantastic finish.
So Legrand now with a goal and an assist. Hatzikostas with the simplest of tap-ins, and Pascoe Vale with a lot of thinking to do. After being in the box seat early on in the first half, they've now been pegged back. And the home side with all of the momentum. 4 goals already in what has been a thrilling game to watch. As third time lucky plays restarted. And Pascoe Vale, after feeling so good about things early on, have got something to worry about. Good header from Tallarico, the captain for Pascoe Vale. Pascoe Vale now back with possession. It's Iagan. Now Pascoe Vale have got a throw. Ball finds Yildiz. That's a great ball spread out wide towards Musa Nagic. Looks to take on Daniel Bennett. Looks to play it against him, try and win a corner. The ball stays in. Trent Scapetta's back on defensive duties. The ball cleared and out for a Pascoe Vale throw. It's a poor throw and was intercepted by Peter Scapetis. Ball now finding Legrand, who's been the focal point in attack for Kingston so far. Him and Attila Offley have been the star men so far. Nice 1-2, and Musa Nagic has got space in which to work. Whips in a first-time ball, goes towards the back post, and Dawisha was unsure. Chance stays alive. Ball played across goal, attempted from the substitute in Vikertsis. Was unable to find a Pascoe player waiting in the middle. But there's chance after chance after chance. It's just which team will take the next one, grab the 5th goal, which may well be crucial despite the fact we're only still in the first half. Ball well taken down. And Trent Scapetis had space initially, but getting across was Yildiz, who sees the ball out of play. Hatzakostas, the man who drew the game level. Kingston were 2 goals in arrears, now all square. It's been a thoroughly entertaining game to watch. Let's hope it continues in the same vein. Here's the Afghanistan international in Sakizada. Trying to control there was Peter Scapetis. Loses out. And there's a free kick to Pascoe Vale just forward of halfway. Yildiz in board. Pascoe Vale looking to create something from defence. Clip down the line, should be no issue for Rani Dawisha, who restarts play immediately. Good ball over the top looking for Trent Scapetis. Can he get there first? Yes, he can. Had Yildiz for company. And the ball goes out of play. And a chance for Kingston to get a 5th hit. It's a corner ball. It'll be Trent Scapetis to take. Whips it in low from the right. Dealt with initially, but we've seen what Hatzakostas can do from this position. Will he choose to shoot again? He elects to pass to his left. Now with Bennett, the ball was undercooked, and Pascoe Vale can go the other way on the counter. Mr. Donagic pulls one square and maybe should have gone himself. A dangerous attack, and Kingston City are lucky to escape without conceding. Eigen out wide to Mr. Donagic again. Whips one in and cleared away at the near post. Ball looped up into the air and headed further clear. First time to the right by Tallarico. Whipped in and headed clear again. Still danger not averted. Ball played short. And inside again towards Hatzigeorgiou. He couldn't make it work. Rahimi played the ball to him. But they couldn't engineer a shot on goal. As now Kingston look to move the other way. Ball forward, a poor one. Sakizada intercepts. As we enter the final minute of the first half. We've entered that now, and any goal here would give whichever side gets it a massive amount of momentum. Offley, chance for a shot on goal, and they have got it at the near post. They were 2 goals up, they were pegged back, and once again they're back in front. And it's Attila Offley, who has been brilliant for Pascoe Vale in this first half. Their best player by a mile. And he puts it home for the away side, who regain the advantage right before the break.
Yeah, fantastic finish by Attila Offley there. There's 1 minute of added time as well, but Attila Offley just goes bang right before the break, and Pascoe Vale will be loving that, and Kontangalakis will have to go to the book and try to change this around, turn it around again, once again from at home.
Well, they've done it from 2 goals down earlier in the first half. A seesawing game of football that has seen 5 goals on a Monday night, and we're only halfway through it. What does the second half have in store? Brilliant first 45 minutes of football. And Pascoe Vale back in front. After being in the driver's seat early on, they are back in a position of preference in the shadows of half-time. Ball short was telegraphed. Stepping in to win was Rahimi. Nice work from Eigen, who made one A-League appearance for Melbourne City against Sydney FC. Back in 2016, came off the bench to play 34 minutes in that time. 47 NPL appearances for Melbourne City between 2015 and 2017. As that's the final act of an enthralling first half of football. 5 goals after Pascoe Vale raced to a 2-0 lead. They were pegged back after a good spell of play from Kingston. They had momentum, and it looked like we would be going into half-time all square before Attila Offley had the final meaningful save of the first half, firing past Rani Duisha's near post. A brilliant first half of football, and only now can we catch our breath. 5 goals, Kingston City 2, Pascoe Vale 3, the half-time score, and we'll be back with full second half commentary in just a few moments. And welcome back to the Grange Reserve in Kingston, where we've seen an absolute thriller of a first half. 5 goals. Kingston City, the home side, a goal down. They were 2 goals down. They were 2-0 down early on in the piece before drawing back level, before Attila Offley struck a fatal blow right before half-time to put Pascoe Vale, the visitors, back in the ascendancy. Alongside me, Oliver Walker-Peel, is Dean Minnier. Dean, how did you see that first half?
Yeah, it was a very entertaining first half. When you've got 5 goals and a half of football, there's not much you can say. You can just say, wow. Both teams have played really good football. And I think full credit to Max, the referee. Just let the game play and let it flow very well. In that, he has good pedigree. He was the 2019 grand finalist linesman to Jack Morgan. So, a fantastic opportunity now for Kingston to start the second half and come out firing.
So 5 goals in the first half. What will we get in the second? If it's anything half as good as what we've seen in the opening 45 minutes, then strap yourselves in. Put your feet up, because you're going to get an absolutely brilliant game of football. If it's anything like what we saw in the first half, can it live up to the billing? Can it live up to the first half? Let's see. Ball clipped over to the near side for Pascoe Vale, looking to have the first attack of this second half. Really nice turn from Offley. Nutmegs his man. Runs out of room. Has Vikertsis for support. Goes back to Offley. Looks to go in board, but there's no one in a white shirt there, and Kingston can break. That break is halted as Vikertsis moves forward again. Offley now on this right-hand side. Lockhead wanted space for himself, and Vikertsis has just about strayed offside. It looked like he was off, and the linesman agreed. The assistant referee, rather, agreed. And so it will be a free kick.
Yeah, Paco started the half very lively. Just make sure we're live and interactive on our social media platforms. So leave a comment saying what you think the final scoreline will be. We've already got one that will think 4-3 to Kingston. Hopefully we can see another 5 goals, in my opinion.
Wouldn't that be something? Ball in board's a poor one. We may get one here. Driving shot on goal! It's a screaming effort! And Pascoe Vale regain the 2-goal advantage. It's Scott Lockhead with another. And that has roared into the top right-hand corner. Drove the ball into space and then drove it into the top corner with real venom. And Pascoe Vale have scored again, and they're right back in the box seat.
An absolute bullet from the young Scott Lockhead, and it's gone straight into the top corner. Righty Dewish had nothing to do, could do nothing except for wave down a taxi on Chapel Street. What a fantastic strike.
Past his outstretched arm, and he was getting nowhere near that. No goalkeeper in the world was getting anywhere near that. And Pascoe Vale, after losing a 2-goal advantage in the first half, have got another now in the second. And they've got the game right back on their terms. What a way to do it as well. Lockhead looks to fight to win it back. Cavadis emerges with it. Moving forward, Skipedis plays out wide. Ball in the middle, and we nearly had a 7th goal of the game. Eluding the number 7, Cooper Legrand, who was surging into the middle. And he couldn't get on the end of it. But this game has been an absolute beauty. And we nearly had yet another goal to show for it. This is quite remarkable. Already in the second half, we've seen the pick of the bunch in terms of goals. Scott Lockhead with a driving shot that whistled into the top right corner. And they move forward again. Hatzigeorgiou looks inside. And Kingston break back with the ball. Swed breaks forward. Tears past his man. The sliding challenge from Talarico unsuccessful. Ball in the middle. Chance at the back post. It's fired straight to the goalkeeper. Peter Skipedis really should have scored. And the deficit should have been halved again, but Satori to the rescue for Pascoe Vale. Ball in again is cleared away. And Dean, it really should be 4-3.
100% Peter Scarpettis, for someone with the calibre that he has and the CV, he should have really made it 4-3 as Trent comes inside.
They've lost possession again. Offley, he's been brilliant tonight. We've sung his praises so much and he deserves to have them sung. Because he's played with such drive and such brilliance and such class. And Kingston haven't been able to deal with it. Adrian Tallarico. Poor ball short and Kingston move in to intercept. Conte drives forward. Books in the first half as Legrand looks to open up a shot. Nifty bit of footwork and draws a free kick. Central area. This is dangerous. And Pascoe Vale have got to be wary of a shot. It'll be a shot from about 25 yards out. And you'd be thinking it'll be a shot goalwards.
Fantastic opportunity for one of the two brothers to take it. It looks like Peter Scarpettis is going to step up and take it. So Pascoe Vale in a very dangerous position to give away a free kick with the quality that Kingston have.
So both Scarpettis brothers stand over it. Trent and Peter. Trent moves away, so Peter takes rank. Central area. 20 to 25 yards out. Position A1 for a free kick, and it's straight into the wall. It's wasteful, and no one comes for the ball. Miscommunication. Roaring away is Mustard and Nargic. He steams with pace down that far side. There's a man in the back post. Surely that's a foul, and the referee sees otherwise. But a wasteful free kick, a poor bit of communication, and Pascoe Vale were almost away again.
Yeah, fantastic break, and some fantastic bit of pace to break away. In my opinion, I thought it might have been a little bit of a push, but Kingston survive.
Now a throw for the away side, Pascoe Vale, who are on the verge of taking all 3 points in what would be a wonderful away trip. Still a lot of football to be played in this game, so nothing's for certain, especially with the end-to-end nature of this game that we've seen, as Cavadas looks to be the playmaker. Hatzakostas, who restored parity in the first half, making it 2-2, with a goal that feels a lifetime ago. Legrand couldn't find a teammate on the same page. Nice bit of work from Offley again. Drives forward, a trademark of his. We've seen it all night. And he won't stop. Plays it off. Another shot on goal isn't a bad one. Had curl and made Dewisha nervous, but he stood his ground and made the save. Legrand. Now Conte. Good ball from Cavadas, and now on the far side they look to move forward. Ball central for Legrand, couldn't find him. Shot on goal is blocked. And now Offley's fouled. And Pascoe Vale have got a free kick inside their defensive half. Switch of play wasn't a bad idea. Execution was poor though, under hit towards Vikertsis. Conte was able to deal with it. Now a switch of play. Over towards Sued. Looking to take on his man. Left-hand edge of the penalty area. The ball in board wasn't his best. And now Pascoe Vale looking to maybe grab a fifth. Ball first time down the line towards Offley. He won't get there. Had to cost us, and he wasn't able to work it out. Ball now on the far side. Ball in towards the middle, and it's hooked clear. Was away from Lockhead, and he couldn't get there in the end. Ball forward now to Zwed on this near side. First intention is to drive forward. Finds Peter Skapetis. Looks a pawn in the middle towards Legrand, and it's cleared well away by Yildiz, who had to hook the ball clear, had to be on his toes, and did his job to turn it behind for a corner.
Yeah, much better by Kingston there. They've started to start playing a little bit of football, and Cooper Legrand is just a little bit slow.
Corner discrepancy. This will be Kingston's 7th. And Pascoe Vale have only had the one. Can they capitalise from this one then? Will be whipped in from the near side. Not a bad delivery. It was towards Sakazada at the back post. Couldn't win initially. Looks to win the ball back but can't. And the ball carries out of play. Kingston throw. Offley with a good ball. And the ball out wide. Looking for Vikertzis, the first half substitute. Look for the reverse ball in behind for Offley, but couldn't find him. Kingston now have possession back. Sakizada. Hattie Costas. Kingston just playing the ball around the back. They've lost possession as Pascoe Vale look to spring back the other way. Vikertzis plays laterally. Now the ball out to the far side. Driving down the line is Mustardanagic. Looks across one central, and it's gone out for another corner. It's only Pascoe Vale's second, and they've got to look to do something with this one.
Mate, Pascoe Vale are playing some really, really good football at the minute. Building up from the back and using the width of the pitch quite well, and hopefully they can capitalise from this corner.
Their corners have been few and far between, but they'll look to be lethal with this one. A fifth goal would really rub the salt into the wounds. Taken from the far side. Headed clear at the first opportunity. Shot towards goal. Flicked on route. And just wide of Dewish's upright. Would have had his heart in his mouth for a moment. But it just passes past the post. Spread out wide from Trent Skapetis. As Swed tried to help it on, but has to settle for a throw. There's still more than half an hour plus stoppage time to go in this game, and we've had 6 goals. It's been a joy to watch. Still a long way to go. Sakazada. Skapedis looking for Legrand, who'd stayed on side. Look to help it on as the ball drifts out of play.
Yeah, and Pascoe Vale sitting a little bit deeper now into a little block. They're not pressing as high as they are, allowing Kingston to have the ball in their defensive third. So it'll be interesting to see if Kingston can break this down.
And looking to move forward now, and they've won a free kick. Sliding challenge. Now accompanied by vehement protests from a couple of Pascoe Vale players, but that won't change the referee's decision. As Kingston look to capitalise. They've got a set piece right of centre. And a decent delivery may well lead to the 7th goal of the game. It'll be Hatzakostas to whip this one in then. From the right. Delivery wasn't his best. Hook cleared by Mustardanagic. As a wave of Pascoe Vale players look to move forward. The challenge appeared to be a fair one. It looked like the Kingston player had won the ball on the far side, but the referee saw otherwise and awarded a free kick as a result. Ball short, was put under immediate pressure by Legrand, but he was unable to win it. Lockhead. Ball stays in play. And Sakizada looks to move it forward. Sprays it out wide, but can't find a teammate. The ball just out for a throw. That's Georgie with the ball forward. Down the left-hand side. There's players arriving in the middle for Pascoe Vale. They'll get past them all as Curtis will look to reload. Shot at the near post is expertly beaten away by Ronnie Dewisha. It was Lockhead with the drive, looking to beat Dewisha again. It would have been the 5th time he'd have to pick the ball out of his back of the net. But a good save sees yet another corner.
Yeah, fantastic build-up. I think he overhit it on the cross, but Pascoe Vale did very well to make amends and create a fantastic opportunity.
Corner from the near side towards the front post, and it ricocheted. Hatzakostas happy to hook it clear away from goal. Return back with Dewisha. Ball fizzed towards Conte. Now with Trent Skapedis. Has Talarico for company. Who slides in and does really well to win the ball. Headed central from Conte. Only Pascoe Vale players in waiting. Turning away was Rahimi. Swed looked to steal in. As Kingston look to drive forward and get their third goal of the evening. There's a player down as the ball was whipped in towards the back post. Skopedis volleyed wide anyway. But an interesting place in which to stop the game as the Pascoe Vale player requires treatment.
Yeah, I think it's due to a head injury, Ollie. I think the new laws state that as soon as it's a head injury, play has to stop.
Of course, you've got to be careful with things like that. I think whatever position the play's in, as soon as there's a head injury, the referee's right to stop the game. As the player down rises slowly to his feet. It's Aiden Mustadanagic. Rather, no, going away is Yildiz actually was a number 3 rather than a number 7. As Yildiz was being walked off, and he will need to be replaced. Possibly, but before that, Kingston will make a change of their own. Kavadas off, and coming on is George Gerondaris. In fact, it looks like the Yildiz is all right to continue. As momentum needs to be regained from a Kingston point of view. Ball forward to Peter Skopedis, who helps it on. Ball with the outside of the foot looking for Legrand, and successful. Ball just heaved down the line. Offley does really well to control, was shoved off it rather cynically. And an easy booking for the referee to administer. Jovanovic with it. And the former Springvale White Eagle finds his way into the referee's book. Ball short, and Legrand is interested, but won't win out, and Pascoe Vale keep the ball. Ball towards the back post, headed away by Bennett. Danger still not clear. First time volley, and it drifts wide. Would have been another stunner if it had screamed into the back of the net. But it drifts wide, and Pascoe Vale's 2-goal advantage stays at just 2.
Yeah, great opportunity. I think Tiller Offley, his eyes lit up and he thought he could go bang for another goal this evening, but luckily for Kingston, he scuffed it a little bit.
Wasn't able to get the purchase on it that he would have liked. Kingston need a quick goal if they're to get back into the game. Lockhead receives it back. It's given away cheaply. Second half slightly more subdued than the first, but it's very hard to match up to what we had in the first 45. Fireworks like nothing else Victorian football's seen this year, as we've got another substitution. And it's another Kingston one. Off is Moad Zwed, and on comes Victor Markov, who has made 2 appearances this season at under-21 level for Kingston, formerly of Nunawading. Nice play down the far side for Pascoe Vale. Will it amount to anything? Nifty bit of footwork from Iagan. He loses out. His team have got the ball back though. Forward from Rahimi. Adrian Tallarico. Pulled down the line. Was intercepted, but then carried out of play by Daniel Bennett. "20 minutes to go then, plus any added time in what has been a quite brilliant game to watch. And Pascoe Vale, the happier of the two sides. Ball in behind for Offley, who looked to time his run perfectly, but he was just offside according to the assistant referee, who raises a flag. And Kingston get a reprieve. And we've got yet another substitution, this time for Pascoe Vale, and it's Attila Offley, who deserves a standing ovation the way he's played tonight. My man of the match for Pascoe Vale. He's been absolutely stunning, Attila Offley. And to replace him is number 9, Dimitri Hatzimaratis, who was at Lewis in 2020 in England. Also played for Melbourne Victories under 21, starting there in 2008.
When a striker usually comes off for a striker this late in a game, you don't want anyone like Dimi Hatzimaratis coming on. NPL goal-scoring legend. So the quality that Paco have up front, Dimi Hatzimaratis is going to give Safa and Simo a little bit of pressure as Pascoe Vale here in the attack.
Sakizada recovers. Intercepted in midfield by Hatzikostas. Time is of the essence for Kingston. Good ball in the middle for Peter Skapedis. His ball forward wasn't a brilliant one. Fights tigerishly to win it back. Good win. Shot on goal from the substitute Markov. And Satori easily claims. They've got to try pot shots like that though, if they are to take anything from this game. Legrand looking to turn. Unable to do so. Tallarico. Turned around the corner nicely from Iagan. Ball prodded in behind. Good piece of defending. They've lost out. Shot on goal is struck against the uprights. Mr. Nanagic nearly had the sealer, but it cannoned back off the post. But they still can't breathe yet. Kingston City turned away from Jovanovic, and that would have been game, set, match right there if he'd have converted.
Yeah, fantastic breakthrough, and he's just put his foot absolutely through it, and I think the post is still rattling, Ollie.
It was hit with some venom and rebounded back off the post, and by then the chance had gone. But not a bad effort whatsoever that would have put the result beyond doubt. Hooked away again from Jovanovic. And Kingston have got a free kick, to the dismay of those associated with Pascoe Vale. Ball going long down the line. No trouble for Yildiz to deal with. Was with Gostepe's under 21s in 2017. And joined for Tia Sport in 2019 before leaving there. Saw the keeper off his line as he looked to have a go. Hatzimuratis, but couldn't catch Ronnie Duisha out. Ball forward towards Trent Skopedis, who controls. Ball in behind. Looking for Peter Skopedis. Referee allows an advantage. And that's going behind for a corner. Again, the ball looking for Legrand in the middle. Couldn't find him. But another set piece for Pascoe Vale to deal with.
Yeah, a little bit better there by Kingston. They're trying to play the ball a little bit in their attacking third.
This would set up a grandstand finish. A game of momentum. And another goal would spark it right back into life. Trent Skopedis holds two arms aloft. Whips in from the far side, and that's a dreadful delivery. Hatzigeorgiou looks to clear. As Peter Skopedis looks to pick up the pieces. Pascoe Vale now with a chance to break. Lockhead onto Hatzimuratis. Loses out and the referee reverses his decision. Initially giving a throw into Kingston and then changing it to Pascoe Vale. We're now inside the final 15 minutes. Still time for the hosts to take something from this game, but a lot would have to go right for them. Faisal Sakazada plays forward. Stepping in was Rahimi to win. And now out of play for a Pascoe Vale throw. Skopedis looking central. Chested down by Legrand. Looks to lift it over the goalkeeper. And it's just over the bar. Really, really intelligent bit of play from Cooper Legrand to recognise the fact that Satori was off his line, but he just couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, fantastic bit of play by Cooper. I think he got a little bit of a tug, so if he fell down, he might have been given a penalty.
He decided to stay on his feet and nearly found the net with a spectacular. Rahimi wins the ball and the free kick to go with it. To the dismay of all associated with Kingston on this near side. As Pascoe Vale look to see this one out. Taken down from Hatzimuratis. Great bit of play! Oh, that would have been a stunning strike! I tell you what, if that would have gone in, I'm calling it early, you would not have seen a better goal in Victorian football this season. Brilliant bit of interplay. World-class bit of play, and if that goes in, we'd have been eulogising about that for years to come.
Yeah, fantastic technique and good build-up play. And ended up being a little bit like my golf swing, a bit of a slice past the post, but a fantastic opportunity once again by Pascoe Vale.
My word. That looked like it was arrowing towards that top right corner. But not to be. Hatzikostas plays short. Kingston now needing urgency. Whips in from the right. Hooked clear. Bennett heads on. Trying to work forward is the substitute, Gerondaris. His ball forward was blocked. Crucial ball to win there, but Pascoe Vale have come away with it. Ball forward towards Hatzimaratis, unsuccessful. Kingston now with the play. Ball in ball towards Peter Skopedis, but he couldn't find him. And a free kick to Pascoe Vale to take some of the sting out of the game. A game that's been so enthralling from minute one. Now finally starting to settle down. We're inside the final 10 minutes. You'd think on top of that there's a few minutes of stoppage time to go on the end of that. If the next goal in the game, if there is one, goes to Pascoe Vale, then they'll no doubt leave with all 3 points this evening. If Kingston are to get it, goes without saying that there's still a hope. Conte. Faisal Sakazada. Ball finds Bennett. Pascoe Vale win the ball back. Played in board from Vikertsis. Looking in behind for Hatzimaratis. Good piece of defending to keep him away from it. From Jovanovic. Conte looking long. Attempting to turn away. Was a substitute in Markov. Ball still on the far side for Kingston City. And a ball in like that won't be what they need. As there's another Pascoe Vale player down. Now back to his feet. Which is what we like to see. You never like to see a player getting injured. It was Yildiz again, who's been in the wars tonight. Went down with what appeared to be a nasty looking head injury, but got back up and carried on. And once again, rises to his feet. Ball and board is well intercepted by Conte, who's growing into this game. Short to Legrand, who tries to turn away but loses out. And they can look to break now. Pascoe Vale. Ball from Hatsa Georgiou out wide. And the ball central was easy for Dawisha to claim. Hatzi Costas. Skopedis looking to work with Legrand, headed away from Yildiz. And Pascoe Vale are moving closer to gaining all 3 points. They'll know that the job isn't yet done. Peter Skopedis to Hatzikostas. looking to whip the ball in. Legrand wins his header. No one in a red shirt went up for the second ball. Trent does really well to win. Takes it through a couple. Still holds the ball. Barge down in the area. And the referee has pointed for a free kick to Pascoe Vale. It looked like a Stonewall penalty. It looked as though he was barged in the back, but the referee thinks otherwise and awards a free kick for simulation to Pascoe Vale. Watching the replay back, it had to be a penalty, Dean.
Yeah, look, I thought it was a penalty as well, and I think he's given the free kick for the handball because as he's fallen, he stopped it with his hand. For me, I think he deserves a penalty there. He's beaten his man, he's got shoved off the ball, and some referees give him, some don't. Give it the benefit of the doubt to Max.
It's one of those, I think, anywhere else on the pitch, it's a definite free kick. And as soon as it is in the area, it's not given. Massive call in the context of this game with only several minutes remaining. And luck has sided with Pascoe Vale on this occasion. And with that decision, you just wonder whether it's not going to be Kingston City's night. Throw for Kingston. Legrand takes it. Looks left for Peter Skapedis. Ball in was early. And Hennessy hooks clear. Ball in behind. Not a bad idea. Execution. Not perfect. And a poor free kick for the home side to give away. And a yellow card issued to Trent Skapedis. Late challenge, and now the away side will just be looking to wind the clock down. Third yellow card in the game for Kingston City. Skapedis joining Jovanovic and Conte in the book for the hosts. Interesting ball back to Duisha, who has time in which to find something. Can't find a teammate though, as Hatzi Costas has two Pascoe Vale players for company, manages to work it out. And Trent Skapedis had a lot of work to do and couldn't do what he needed. As there's a substitution for Pascoe Vale as they just look to take some time off the clock. Coming off is number 16, Scott Lockhead, for the visitors. And coming on is number 19, Jacob Burns. His first involvement is to watch a ball sail over his head. Conte checks. Ball clipped down the line in hope. Legrand will latch on. Transcapetis turns away. Looks to shoot. It's well blocked. Crucial ball to win. And it's won by Pascoe Vale. Charging down the line is Mustard Nagic. Will he look to the corner? That's exactly what he does. Ball stays in play. Not for very long though. And a great result for Pascoe Vale to keep the ball locked in. Ball inside. It's now with Burns. Shot saved by Duisha. 4 minutes of added time. 240 seconds for Kingston to grab two. They're working the ball down the far side. Ball in first time. Wasn't what was needed. And there's a player down for Pascoe Vale. Ball in behind looking for Burns, who will take it down. Short towards Hatzmaratis. Back from whence it came to Burns. Once again, the ball just held up. Down the line only. Mustard and Argic there to pick it up. Egan loses out, and Kingston's first thought is it has to be his forward. Their first thought is to drive. And that one had to be a foul. A late yellow card. Referee has got some more paperwork to do. And no sooner after coming on, Jacob Burns has a yellow card to his name. We're already about a minute and a half down. In added time. And there's another player down for Pascoe Vale. We're trying to manage this game. Egan is the man down, who now gets to his feet and walks gingerly to the touchline with the aid of the physio. Over the free kick is Peter Skapetis towards Sakazada, who gives away a free kick, and you'd think it was offside rather. I thought he'd maybe pushed him, but he was offside. And you'd think that might well be that. What a result this is for Pascoe Vale, unfancied by many in the Victorian football landscape, to come here on a Monday night and take all 3 points, but it appears as if they're going to do so, excepting for a late flurry. Could it start now? Skapetis can't get a shot away. Still he twists and turns Peter Skapetis. Conte. Ball towards the middle. The goalkeeper claims. Satori with two hands. Authoritative takes the ball. And the ball now looks in behind down the other end. Burns looks to wrestle past his man. Ball stays in play. Speculative effort from Trent Skapetis, who saw the goalkeeper off his line. It was off target. As a few verbal exchanges are carried out in the last few moments of this game. The referee checks his watch. Pascoe Vale on the verge of 3 crucial points. They came into the night 7th, and they will leave it dreaming of higher. They've lost possession in their back half. Hatzigeorgiou was looking to win it back. In fact, they're dreaming of higher because they've displaced Kingston City, who started the night in second, and they've moved into the top 2. So that was how crucial a game this was. They've moved into second place, level on points with the likes of Kingston, Goulburn Valley Sons, Langwarren, all on 9 points. But on goal difference alone, they stand in the desired place, the top 2 in NPL2. Daniel Bennett whips one in. Punched away. I was rather nervy. But they should evade danger. Shot on goal from Peter Skapetis was miles over the bar. And that may well be the final act of the game. And that proves to be so. A massive away win for Pascoe Vale, who seal a 4-goal thriller. Most of the action done in the first half. 5 of the 6 goals scored inside the opening 45 minutes. But Pascoe Vale saw it out professionally. A stunning advert for NPL2 football on a Monday night under lights. What more could you want on a Monday night? And if you're a fan of Pascoe Vale, that Monday night's just got a whole lot sweeter. They saw it out professionally, and Dean, you'd have to say, they deserve 3 points.
Yeah, Pascoe Vale were the better team over the 90 minutes. Took their chances early on, and unfortunately for Kingston, they just were not able to get back into that game fully after they conceded that third. A fantastic result for David Chich's men. They go back to Pascoe Vale, 3 points in the bag, move up to second, and promotion back on the cards.
Isn't it ever? They've jumped up 5 places as a result of tonight's win. And all of a sudden, after being unfancied by most, they have left it needing to be considered. And at the moment, they cement themselves back as a danger side in this division. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. The full-time score, Kingston City 2, Pascoe Vale 4. I've been Oliver Walker-Peel. He's been Dean Manier. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you on a Monday night. And we hope to see you back soon for another NPL Victoria broadcast. Bye for now.